Um, on June the 5th, me and Mom went to church to Chapel, Kentucky. Church. We started walking down there, and Jess Pennington and his son picked us up at the Steel Bridge in a pickup truck.
What was his name, his son?
Jess Pennington and Lindbergh Pennington, his boy. Lindbergh was driving, and they picked us up Steel Bridge, and they knowed I was pregnant. They kept looking at me, and they put us both up in the back of the truck. We had to climb up back of the pickup ourselves, and
Was you carrying anything?
I was carrying a cake for a picnic.
What kind of cake did you have?
I don't remember, just a cake that I had baked, a chocolate cake that I'd baked, and Mom had something that she met me at Steel Bridge, and because we was walking down to church, and Jesse Pennington and his son come along and picked us up in a pickup truck, 3/4 truck really, and they stayed in the cab, didn't help us. We climbed up there, back of the truck with our food, and they got us down to the church house. That's where they were going, and down at Chapel Church House where Porter, let's see, I can't remember who preached that day, and about the time of service, about half over, my back started hurting real bad. I told Mom, so we went outside to sit on some benches out there until Miss Joan Pfister.
Ethel Nates was there.
Yeah, Ethel Nates and somebody else went out there with me, and we sat on a bench until church was over, me and Mom. And then when church was over, they was having a picnic there where the bridge goes across the Elk. And down that big old bottom, there's a big bottom there at that time, and everybody bought their food and put their food away. And I told Mom, I said, my back is hurting so bad, I'm going to have to go to the house. She told Miss Joy, and Miss Joy took us up to Mom's house. And Darla gone up to Abner's branch to their church, which they had a reunion every June.
Miniard reunion.
The Miniard reunion up at the Miniard Cemetery. So he went up there with Aunt San. Me and Mom went down to the church. Well, I kept hurting so bad, and I didn't have sense enough to know that it was labor. My first time. So I told Mom, I said, my back is killing me, Mom. And she said, well, I'll get Miss Joy to take you home. And Mom just thought I was tired. So Miss Joy took me up to Mom's house, and Aunt Mary was there. And Mom didn't think I didn't know I was in labor either. So she went to cooking dinner, and Aunt Mary's in there with me, and I told her there's a bucket there, and I said I'm going to use this bucket to pee in, and
What was it, a big lard bucket or something?
yeah, a big lard bucket. And I sat down on there, and I was having labor pains, and Mom, Aunt Mary never did have any children. She said, woman, she said, you're fixing to have a baby. Well, Mom come in there, and I told her, and about that time, Mom said, we got to get you to the doctor or something other, and about that time, Earl come in at Mom and Dad's house, pulled in the yard with Darrell and Joe in the car with him, and Mom told me I was in labor, and I'd get me to the hospital. So they loaded me up, Mom went with me. Mom and Joe sat in the back seat, me and Earl in the front seat, and I was hurting bad and with labor pains. I didn't have sense enough to know. Anyway, we got up almost to the hospital, and Darrell said, I was hurting so bad, and Darrell said, so we got to get her out of here and take her in here at Junior Bailey's house, which we knowed him good. And he got out to talk to him, and I guess they found out I was having a baby. So they brought a quilt out there and spread it out in front of the car, and they had a big grassy yard for me to lay on. And in the meantime, Darla called a ride up to, Earl took, Darla called a ride up to the hospital, get the doctor to come down, and Earl stayed there with me and Mom.
He probably went with Earl Bailey, didn't he?
Huh?
He probably went with Earl Bailey.
see, what was that man's name?
I think you said Earl Bailey.
But Earl, might have been Pearl, something like that. So Bailey. So Darrell got them to take him up to the hospital, and Earl and Mom stayed there with me and Joe. And before Darrell get back, about the time he got back or something, I don't know if he was, I think he was there at that time. So LaVonne was born out there in the car,
Was you in the car or on the?
in the car seat. I didn't even get up and put it on that. I don't think, I never did get out in the car, on the blanket. I had her just about sitting up there in the car, and then Mom said, well, she's having a baby. Then they got me out, baby on that blanket.
What's that?
And then, in the meantime, Darrell had got Junior or somebody. No, let's see. Earl stayed there with me, I believe, and Darrell caught a ride and went to the hospital and got that doctor and brought her back down. And the baby was already born at that time. And
That doctor fixed you up and cut the cord?
yeah,
and
Mom
everything?
that doctor cut the cord right there, and they laid me over the seat, cut the cord, and wrapped the baby up, LaVonne up, and we all got back in the car and took us up to Pine Mountain Hospital, which wasn't, I guess, maybe 30 or 40 minutes got us up there, and put me in a bed, and
Was it a
Darrell,
dirt road?
yeah, on the gravel road.
Dirt bumpy road?
Dirt road, yeah. And let's see, I believe Darrell, I think Darrell and Mom stayed all night. I don't know whether Mom did or not, but Darrell did. Everybody else went home then after the baby was born. They put him in the bed.
When you got up there, did you just get out of the car and run in?
No, Earl carried me in. Darrell walked in. Darrell come around and opened the door, and Earl got me in his arms and carried me in there.
And Dad, what'd he have?
He just walked along with us, I guess. Him
Didn't
and Mom.
he have the baby?
Him and Mom. Let's see. The doctor was a woman doctor. I believe she carried the baby in there. And I believe
Oh.
she carried LaVonne in. And Earl helped me get in. Darrell and Mom was coming in. So I can't remember if everybody stayed all night or who stayed with me. But everything went all right after that.
What did you name that baby?
I believe I called her Doshia. Yeah, I called her Doshia
Adams. You ruined this. You have ruined